How Cooper City landlords are dealing with tenants who don't pay rent.
Do you have tenants who just aren't paying rent? It's one of the most frustrating aspects of being a landlord. In this article, we'll talk about how Cooper City landlords are dealing with tenants who don't pay rent. Are you currently grappling with tenants who have decided that paying rent is no longer part of their vocabulary? Rest assured, you're not alone in this struggle. As a landlord, this predicament is all too familiar, and the available solutions can be quite restricting. Curious about how other landlords in the bustling city of Florida are tackling this issue? Read on to find out. It's absolutely crucial to protect yourself from nightmare tenants, and the best way to do that is by going on the offensive. Make sure you thoroughly vet anyone who wants to rent your property and always have a solid contract in place. These two things can save you from a world of hurt. But in case you still find yourself in a bind, here are some other options you can consider. Number 1. Avoid the situation. You could avoid the situation and hope they pay. This is definitely not the best option, but it is an option that many landlords take. You can just ignore it and hope they'll pay on time next month and maybe even catch up. Frankly, it may not happen, it rarely does, but it could happen, so we're including it here as a possibility. When dealing with tenants who don't pay rent, we don't recommend this strategy because it opens the doors to the possibility that your tenant will take advantage of you. Number 2. Negotiate. You could negotiate with them because maybe they just need a different payment schedule. Not everyone can pay easily each month. Some renters can pay better by the week because it's a smaller payment. Or maybe you can get them to do some work around the property in exchange for a discount on the rent. If you choose to negotiate with your tenant, make sure you get an agreement from them that works for both of you. Otherwise, you'll just feel even more frustrated. Number 3. Evict. Brace yourself for a bumpy ride if you decide to take the eviction route. This is no walk in the park and could end up consuming your precious time and energy. Not to mention the legal hurdles that could crop up along the way. Unfortunately, the scales of justice often tip in favor of the tenant, making the eviction process all the more arduous. That being said, it might just be worth it to take the leap if it means that you'll eventually welcome a tenant who's happy to pay rent into your property. Number 4. Sell. Another option is to sell. If this is just one of many frustrations you're facing with your rental property, then it could be your best option. Just imagine selling the property and getting on with your life, and not having to deal with tenants, their annoying troubles any longer. Many landlords love the newfound freedom they get when they sell. At 123soldcash.com. Phone 786-904-1444. We buy frustrating rental properties from landlords like you who are burned out, worn out, frustrated, and who just want to get their lives back. Click here now and fill out the form, or give us a call at 786-904-1444 to get a fair, fast cash offer from us today.